Hey everybody, it's Trini. Today I just wanted to do a quick little video, basically on like the things that I do when there's sickness going around to stay healthy, because I really don't get sick very much. And I was talking on the phone with a friend and she was like, I'm really not worried about you with all this coronavirus stuff because you tend to stay pretty healthy, and she is right. And there's a couple things that I kind of do without even thinking that I feel like, sometimes people just don't think about. So I'm gonna go over those real quick. My first one is soap and water. It sounds like, you know, everybody knows that. But I feel like a lot of people, like I'll watch people in the bathroom who will go for hand sanitizer over soap and water when they're in a public bathroom. For me, I feel like soap and water, washing your hands with soap and water is like the best way of getting things off your hands. I do use hand sanitizer, but I use it as a substitute when washing my hands is not practical, not as a replacement. So that's my tip number one. Make sure you're using your soap and water. Don't just rely on hand sanitizer. And some people don't rely on anything, but that's something different. My second thing is also gonna be like, what? Is when somebody coughs or sneezes around you, I hold my breath. What? Like, right there. You could not tell, but I was holding my breath. So when a person coughs or sneezes, it goes out like the mist from their mouth and their nose goes out 8 feet far and 6 feet wide. So that's a big area. And I work two different jobs. Like one, I'm interacting with a lot of people, and the other one, there's a lot of people just in the office. So it is just natural for me that if I'm around people and I hear them cough or sneeze, I just do that, hold my breath, and like, you're not being rude, nobody knows that you're doing it. Or if I'm in a car with somebody and they cough or sneeze, then you can like let the windows down a little bit so you can breathe in the fresh air. My tip number 3 is gonna be a daily multivitamin, and that's gonna be regardless of whether there's sickness going on or not. That's one of the best ways to like prevent yourself from catching stuff, because you're making sure your body is on point. So I take a gummy multivitamin. I don't know why I like the gummies, but yeah. And it's, it can be whatever brand you feel comfortable with, whatever, but daily multivitamin. And number 3 for me is gonna be the vitamin C Emergen-C packets. So they're these little packets, and it says on the box that it's good for immune support, energy, and electrolytes. The energy has a bunch of B vitamins in it. The immune support is 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. So like, it's Emergen-C, but there's more than just vitamin C in it. It's these little packets, and it tells you here on the side that you can choose your amount of water that you want to put in it: 4 ounces, 5 ounces, or 6 ounces. I usually do like 4 or 5 ounces because we have like these smaller cups at work, and you just mix it in and you drink it. I like chug it like a shot, and I will do that like if I feel like my throat is starting to get scratchy, or if I feel a little extra sluggish or something like that, or maybe there's just a bunch of sick people in the office, so I'll take one to kind of boost my immune. And then being that we are under the coronavirus now, not just cold and flu season, I went to the store to grab one, but everything was gone except for this huge pack, which I'm not mad because, it's going to last me a while. It doesn't expire until June of 2021, and it's March of 2020. So got me a good little year and 3 months on that. But it does come in flavors. That's what I wanted to show you. The regular vitamin C, the super orange is good. The raspberry, it tastes kind of like cotton candy. I didn't necessarily want that this go around, but that was literally the last box that they had in the store. So I got it. My tip number 5 is gonna be to drink tea. I usually like to do a detox tea like once a week. I would not suggest taking it every day just because like most people don't keep hydrated enough to like detox their body that often. But like even I would take this just if I went out drinking the night before and I just feel like I need to get that out of my system. I drink the detox tea. And a lot of people feel like detox tea makes them go to the bathroom a lot more, like number two. But for me, I don't think so, but maybe that's because I'm used to it. And being that I'm trying to talk about the health purposes, like trying to fend off illness, I went ahead and bought the lemon ginger tea this time. Now, ginger I know is good for your stomach, which since there's a virus going around, I wanted to be prepared with, making sure that my stomach wasn't completely messed up if I did get sick. So that's that. And then the Yogi brand, I particularly like this brand because it comes with like little inspirational messages on the tea bags. So that's that. And my tip number 6 is going to be drink plenty of water. I have been trying to make sure that I drink a gallon of water a day. Not gonna lie to you, the first time I challenged myself, which was like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, to drink a gallon of water, I was gonna do it and it got late and I had like a big gallon jug and I saw that there was a lot of water left, so I was just trying to chug it before I left work for the end of the night. And I almost threw up water. I'll say that. But I learned to go ahead because I wanted to continue doing it. I was like, if I can do it one time, I can do it all the time. So what I like to do is take the liter of water. I do like smart water, but I cannot afford to drink this all the time. So I will take my liter, and then while I'm at work, I will refill this a couple times because it's much easier to refill this instead of getting up a million times a day to fill up a 16.9 ounce bottle. So in those 16 ounce bottles, you need 8 of those in order to drink a gallon a day. And these, you need 3.78 in order to get a gallon a day. So it kind of makes it easier if you're working an 8-hour shift. It's like one of these, like every 2.5 hours and you're good. And then drink one more throughout the night and you have a gallon a day. Tip number 7 is going to be make sure that you're eating your fruits and vegetables. If you can, get fresh fruits and vegetables because they're full of all the good stuff for you. They're full of like antioxidants and just all kind of good stuff. Fruits and vegetables have always been good for you, and hopefully they always will be as long as they stop putting all these hormones and stuff. That's another topic. And then to tie in with making sure you eat your fruits and vegetables, make sure that you're eating appropriate amounts of times a day, like not skipping breakfast or not skipping lunch, because in order to have your body functioning properly, it needs the proper nutrients, which your food is the nutrients. So you need proper nutrients as in what you're eating, but also how much you're eating. Your body cannot function correctly if it's starving. And my last tip is going to be to make sure that you have some essential oils on hand. I would say if you have to get one, I like my essential oils, but if you have to get one for preventing sickness and illness, I would say get the eucalyptus oil, because like with the cold and flu, and I don't exactly know the symptoms of corona, but it's supposed to be similar to the flu-like symptoms and similar to pneumonia. So with like breathing, I have allergies too, and so sometimes your sinuses can feel like a cold. So I have a diffuser and I put a little bit of eucalyptus. I also mix other things, the tea tree oil and the lavender oil. Eucalyptus is what's like that main ingredient that gives Vicks that smell. So you can like mix this with your carrier oil and rub it on yourself, or you can take some of the eucalyptus oil and like dab it behind your ears or whatever, and you get the same effects. So those are going to be my tips on the things that I do to stay healthy during cold flu season, and also during the season now of coronavirus, because a lot of people are fortunate enough to be able to work from home. I have to go to work. It is a limited number of people at work, but I'm going to continue doing these things that I do to make sure that I stay healthy and safe, and I hope you guys out there, if you have to go to work or if you're just in a house full of people, that these are some things that will help you out as well. You guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And if you have any additional tips for me, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Thanks. Bye.